all sorts of cargo, but one thing they won't be carrying is a driver. By the end of the year, Aurora tractor trailers are expected to begin cruising the highways hauling freight between Dallas and Houston. To avoid crashes, the self-driving semis outfitted with 25 sensors, including lasers, radars, and cameras. Within the next 4 years, Aurora said and its competitors expect to put thousands of these trucks on the road. But the CEO with the company touting safety demonstrated the truck's ability to weave through obstacles and avoid pedestrians.
We want to be out there with thousands or tens of thousands of trucks on the road. And to do that, we have to be safe.
A new federal safety regulation will require all the cars and trucks be equipped with automatic emergency braking or AEB systems, which use sensors to hit the brakes to avoid a crash when the driver fails to. Most new vehicles already have some of these automatic braking forms that the automakers have until 2029 to adopt with these new standards. About to take a Waymo, which is an Uber with no...
All right, Shalom. It's the brother Kaya from GMS New Orleans coming back at you with another quick ride and talk.
We got the Tesla Semi coming out.
Bahashim Rakahawadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the Akim that's pushing the truth to sincerity. Lord willing, this video will be edifying first and foremost to the Ufi elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And I just want to get in a lesson today about how much the world is entering into that merging man with machine. All right, the fourth leg of that industrial revolution. All right, and we have to be not ignorant to Satan's devices, obviously. All right, but the trajectory in which he have been telling us in the world, or the things he have been showing us, is the way man thinks, right? So a lot of the robotics that he coming out with, robotic dogs and these mechanical humans, okay, that's what technology means, the study of machines. You see, let's deal with that real quick. Then we're gonna get robots. All right, so they're trying to merge man with machine in the fourth leg of the industrial revolution. Right, let's deal with the word, all right? As in tech, right? There's skillology, right? You get tech, craft, right? Right, the meaning, study of mechanical and industrial arts, all right? So what they're trying to do is completely remove, all right, the manual labor of humans. Right, so now when you get robots, this is what these people are trying to do, where you have total control. You seeing these machines and corporations and warehouses we work in, we got machines to do the job, right? They want to replace the human aspect of things, right? Now let's get robots here. All right, then we're gonna read a little bit on robots. All right, robot. A mechanical person. Now, the Lord made man upright, made him cerebral. Okay? When you look into cerebral, relating to the brain, all right, or intellect, right? So these machines don't have intellect. They have to be controlled from a mechanical aspect, from basically ran from some type of circuit. All right, and then program. They have to have some type of programming in them, which lets you know the whole goal is to program what? Humans as well. All right, but they're gonna act as if they're substituting. Oh, look at these robots, like iRobot. Certain movies, all right, is predicting the future in which the wicked is actually trying to push forward. Of or relating, affecting, or being the cerebrum, all right? Okay, so it means to be intelligent, enjoying serious thought rather than emotion. Because one thing about iRobot, when you watched it, all right, it didn't have emotions. So the thing that's replacing the humans, all right, it don't have the human aspect of things, And this is totally contrary to which the Lord created things, all right? And again, this devil want to be as the Most High, man. See? A mechanical person, a robot, person who work or activities are entirely mechanic. The Lord gave us senses, man. See? This is Sirach. Well, you know what? I'm going to get this. It's 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. So you saw that video with the self-driving trucks, all right? Now, that's the blood of America. So if they're in total control of the trucks, don't need any workers, what they can do, all right, is not load the trucks. They could turn them in different directions, okay? They can make deliveries be late, all right? They can just park them in, you know, delivery to these stores, which could cause a famine, all right? The trucks totally control America, all right? They can cause accidents. They can cause deaths, you know? So it's some, you know, the things that this devil is doing, man, is right. Their vices, and their plots and plans and schemes are right before our eyes, man. All right, so be sober. It says, but the end, 1 Peter 4:7. But the end of all things is at hand. You know, we're at the end of all things. We about to see some shit, man. You know? We're about to see some things that this devil been conjuring up, but also that's the mind of the Lord, you know, coming upon this devil too, you know, giving him charge from the angels to carry out his will, man, you know, and to ultimately put an end to his kingdom, because the end of his time shall come through him by way of the Lord creating the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, all right, creating that waster to destroy. That's one of them. All right, ultimately, you know, putting in his devil mind to bring forth plagues and pestilence. You know, he's the wicked is the authentic because they're in control, but their mind is subject to the Lord. It says, be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So we gotta watch for things like this to determine the times and you know that we're in. Okay? A self-driving goddamn truck. Man, come on, man. What are we doing? You know? What are we doing? So I got obviously the use of robots. Okay? Just had it queued up here. Alright. Yeah. Salaki. I'll pull it up here. Salaki for that. I'm going to read a little bit into it. And I'll get out of here. Alright. Right, this is the future robotics, how robots will transform our lives. Now, you've been saying as of late, you know, they pushing it on the people so the people can get familiar or accustomed with it. All right. Again, that fourth leg of that industrial revolution, which lets you know, all right, the total merging man with AI. Okay. Let me just get it. All right, the 4 stages of the Industrial Revolution, right? The third was the electronics and nuclear in 1969. The fourth industrial is the internet and renewable energy, or that merging man with technology, all right, or AI, which we weren't hardwired. You know, we was hardwired to be natural senses, man, things of the Lord. You see, let me get that in Sirach 15. I'm going to read this, all right? Sirach 17. This Sirach 17 and 5. They received the use of the 5 operations of the Lord. In the 6th place, he imparted them understanding. And a machine don't have no understanding. A person with understanding has to run the machine, all right, and make the software and the programming, okay, which can have bugs in it, okay. You know, it can stall, right? So the control mechanism of it, it can get out of use. You know, it can turn against its maker, all right, as most machines do. It could disrupt, you know, but they're trying, again, the whole goal is to program, right, the study of programming things so they can ultimately program you with the MOTB, man, okay? They don't give a damn about no robots. You know, they won't program the people, man. All right? And they scientists, German scientists and different, they've been studying these things, man. How to totally control the human, all right? By way of machines, a technology, all right, that gives them control, man. Okay? This is part of their enterprise. It's their crowning achievement, man. The day is the wicked. It says, and in the 6th place, parted to them understanding, in the 7th speech, an interpreter of the cognition thereof, right? To even understand the things that they're saying. Intellect. Counsel in a tongue and eyes, ears, and a heart gave he them to understand, right? So, robots don't have no understanding, they don't have feelings, they don't have anything, man. Okay? That's why they gotta run tests. Tests on them, man. You don't have to run a test on a human. Okay? He already have these things by way of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. Okay? Now let me get this. Get up out of here, alright? This is the future of robotics, how it will transform our lives. Alright? What is robotics? Robotics is the engineering. Alright, let me read up a little bit. What comes to mind when you hear the word robot? Do you picture a metallic humanoid in a spaceship in a distant future? Perhaps you imagine a dystopian future where humanity is enslaved by its robots overlords. Okay? This word dystopian. Okay? That's what it's going to do. This word dystopian, relating or denoting an imagined state of society where there is great suffering or injustice. And that's what started happening on iRobot. The robots started killing the people, man. Okay? Started to get totally out of control. Right? This part of their agenda to push anarchy, all right, order, chaos, all right, so they could come in and order it, all right. It says, humanity is enslaved by its robot. Or maybe you think of an automobile assembly line with robotic-like machines putting cars together. And most of these cars are programmed, Teslas, they're programmed in a robotic way, all right? They're totally controlled from satellites and programming. It says, whatever you think, one thing is sure, robots are here to stay. Fortunately, it seems like that robots will be more about doing repetitive or dangerous tasks than seizing supreme executive power. That's right. Let's look at robotics, defining and classifying the term, figuring out the role of the artificial intelligence in the field, the future of robotics, and how robotics will change our lives. What is robotics? Robotics is the engineering branch that deals with the concept, design, construction, operation, application, and usage of robots. Digging a little deeper, we see that robots are defined as automatically operated machines that carries out a series of actions independently and does the work usually accomplished by a human, which they're controlled. Okay? A human do things off impulse. All right? Action as they intellect, the nervous system tell them they do it. A robot has to be told and controlled what to do. Incidentally, robots don't have to resemble humans because they can't resemble humans. You can't make, mimic the eye, the human eye, you know, the brain, certain aspects, the heart. These things are not mimicked, all right? They're originally made of the Lord, and you can't, like, copy them, all right? That's why you got to make things artificial. It says, although some do, look at the images of assembly lines for proof. Robots that appear human are typically referred to as androids, bots, yeah. Although robots designed make their creations appear human so that people feel more at ease around them. They're not human. It's humans feel ease around other humans. It's not always the case because we can't relate to them. They can't relate to us. Some people find robots, especially ones that resemble people, creepy, right? Different types of robots, you know. And we could read into more, right? But yeah, the future of AI, of merging man with machine, you know, these bots, self-driving trucks, all right? Just keep, you know, we understand, you know, what that's going to push and do and what the agenda is for that. So be sober and watch, stay vigilant, all right? For all things, you know, the end of all things is at hand. So I don't want to write this out with Zedify. Next time I see Shalom.